Hey everyone, it's a new week until the new update releases, and we finally have this craft event that was detailed to us. Now, I'll just be going over a few pointers by telling you that do not waste these converter activation parts for your chest. You get this through dispatch and dimension mission. It practically took me max completion of a dimension mission to get 40. Let's see if we can do that again. I have a lot of gold, so I'll just why not, So I mean, not a lot of gold, a lot of energy. So let's see how many more parts I can get myself, and hopefully this video will serve for you guys as a tutorial what to do for this event, since it's brand new and I think it will last until next update. Hopefully they bring this back for Black Friday, since this seems to be like an anniversary type event. So yeah, I went max, so now I'm at 80. And essentially it would take you up to get 2 CTPs for 1 token, and this is for a regular CTP. 1 mighty for 1 mighty token, 1 brilliant for 1 brilliant token. Now the issue is that, as you can see here, you need 1 CTP regular and 1 brilliant, and you need 1,000 of these bad boys. And then right here, for a mighty CTP, you only need 1 mighty and about 100. For this one, it's 1 regular and about 50 to get a normal CTP selector. Now, I won't lie, I don't see myself going for the brilliant. I see myself going more for these two first, and I'll show you guys these two. So let's get to it. So these are the ones that I have so far. I will be wasting a regen. So the regen, bam, and it's 250 gold. Bam. All right. Regen done. Now, I am missing this. But I also want to do this token, so I will be wasting these 2 fodder CTPs for this token. Bam. Okay, great. Now, this first selector and a mighty. I'll probably just do one more run of dimension mission to get let's see, maybe it's enough. Okay, great. Now I'm at 100, so I would get a selector for a mighty. And honestly, it's really up to your preference on what you would choose. I'll tell you right this off the bat, do not get a patience, okay? Do not get a transcendence. Do not get an authority. Alright, those are the 3 that I would tell you to stay away from, or a regen. My top 3 picks for you would be a rage, a liberation, or a judgment. Agreed even, and if you need a conquest, and a conquest. But it's all up to your preference and what you are needing right now in your squad for your certain character. Hey, this is me from the future, and I forgot to mention something very briefly that I should have probably mentioned beforehand. I know I touched on it briefly, and specifically what CTPs not to get or what do to get, but as I said previously, do not get the Transcendence, no worth it. Authority, somewhat not worth it, because it is a PvP CTP. We have a greed right here, and you have a conquest, and you have a refinement. And in my eyes, I think the greed and the conquest and the egg as better versions of the authority. The authority is just more of a placeholder in my eyes. Energy is fine, but even with a regular energy, you could still manage to push through. Destruction is nice. I have it on Hella, and she deals a lot of damage already especially with her tier 3 skill. And this mighty CTP of destruction gives you that boss type dealing damage, which is fine and nice, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to select it out of the bunch. This is just fodder. This is This is annoying. It's like not worth it. The regen is alright, but I only really see it valuable on one character, and that is Hulk. But either way, Hulk is still better with probably like a conquest or a rage. Um, it's still fine. I have a regen on it. Obviously, there's no need for me to say about a CTP or rage. Very valuable. Put it on characters for ABX, ABL, Jean, Gambit, Psylocke. Both of those with their seasonals. And then you also have other characters like Hope, Crescent, seasonal too, except for Hope. Judgment, these are put on characters like that do deal elemental damage, like Human Torch, Blue Dragon, maybe like a Thor, but a Thor will still be better with a Rage. Then you could possibly put it, you can put this on Rogue. I have a Rogue with a Mighty Judgment, and you could also put it on someone like Miles. As I said, this is probably good for like Wolverine, Deadpool, Magic, even Sentry, Null. Now this is a support CTP, so this is really good. There's no need for introduction for that one. As well with the Liberation, very valuable. I see it in my eyes as a PvP. I know some people have said it's also a PvE, so it's really up to preference. And now the Mighty CTP or Conquest, I would just say it's really valuable. And you can't go wrong with either Agreed or Conquest. But I put this on characters like Sentry, Black Swan, etc., etc. But that would be it. Yeah. I hope this was a little brief. I just had to interject because I missed it. I didn't want to lead some of you guys blind. But yeah. But I'll start off with this one because this is the one that I really want to do first. And there you go. Now, keep in mind that you don't have to necessarily do this a lot. I don't know if I'll save up for this one. Yeah, that's too. I feel like that'd be too many of my mats resources. But as you saw, it took me around like about 1,000 energy to get 100 of these converter parts, and it's gonna be really of a different form for each player since they might not have the necessary energy to complete this. Or like someone who has a lot of gold, not a lot of gold, a lot of energy might be able to have some leeway, but I like to assume as much as I can, so I don't see myself doing it as of right now. So I might do this passively throughout the week until the next update is here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how this event mostly plays out, and hopefully you guys make a certain and wise selection of the CTP that you get. So yeah, hope this video was a little brief and informative for you all, and let me know how this event goes for you. Bye.